Hello, gorgeous. I'm here with another cruelty-free face, and today it is all NYX products. I am prepped but not primed because we're going to use a NYX primer. I have 4 of them. The pigment primer, the pore filler, the Angel Veil, and the Hydra Touch. And I'm feeling a little dehydrated today, so this is the one I'm going to use. Oh my. It looks very hydrating. I mean, it looks basically like a moisturizer. I'm recording on a Sunday afternoon, a little after 4, and I hope you all had a nice day. Ooh, this feels really good, I gotta say. Richard just finished watching a Green Bay game that tied, and it did not please him. He's a big Green Bay fan. Next, I'm going to go ahead and put the dark circle corrector on. I'm just going to do this by hand today. Okay, that applied very nicely with just the finger, I have to say. Tonight is Sunday night, and Sunday night is the night that our friend Tom traditionally comes to visit us, and we watch movies. And we also watch TV shows that he may have missed during the week because he works nights. Okay, next I'm going to apply the eyeshadow primer, which is called, I think it's called eyeshadow primer. So anyway, what usually happens is that, so Tom comes over to visit, and we usually watch 1 or 2 TV shows. This week it's going to be Better Call Saul and Mr. Mercedes. And no, he actually came over last Monday and watched Better Call Saul with us. It's going to be Mr. Mercedes and the first episode of American Horror Story, new season. Okay, I have 2 bottles of this Total Control foundation. This one is in pale, and this one is vanilla, and I'm going to use vanilla. I bought the pale mainly to mix with other products that I own that are just a little too dark for me. But this is the one that is closer to my coloring. And sometimes I have a Netflix, and sometimes I don't. This week I don't have one. So if we watch a movie, and we probably will, it will be one that I have DVR'd. Every week at the beginning of the week, I look at the weekly schedule for TCM and set the DVR to record anything, you know, like some old famous movie that I've never seen that I've always wanted to see, or some movie that I've seen a long time ago and I'd like to see again, or sometimes it's just something that sounds really good that I've never even heard of before. But you'd be surprised, even if you've seen a lot of movies, there generally are a lot of famous things out there that you, for whatever reason, just haven't gotten around to seeing. So that's what I'm doing. for, you know, just the cost of my satellite. Here's a good example. The Goodbye Girl, which had a screenplay by Neil Simon, may he rest in peace, passed away recently. I've directed 2 Neil Simon plays. And The Goodbye Girl, he wrote the screenplay when he was married to Marsha Mason. It stars Marsha Mason and Richard Dreyfuss, and for some reason I'd never seen it. And I am so glad I have, because it's absolutely delightful. Okay, let's see how this looks in the mirror. Wow. Okay, with a brush, this just applied flawlessly. Wow. I don't think it applied quite that well last time I used it. Okay, the powder is NYX High Definition Finishing Powder. I don't know if you can tell, my hair is still kind of wet. I'm recently out of the shower and decided I'd try to see what this hair would do if I didn't attempt to style it. And I'm kind of amazed. It's looking kind of nice, even without my doing anything to it. Obviously, it just kind of looks like it doesn't have as much volume, which, you know, makes sense, because I didn't put any kind of volumizer in it. Even though I put on that concealer, my under eyes are still looking a little weird to me, so I'm going to try some of this NYX Radiant Finishing Powder, and specifically the little yellow corner, to see if that might help me out a little bit. Oh, I've got a bunch of brushes right in front of me. Well, maybe it's my imagination, but that did seem to help a little bit. Okay, I have not specifically purchased a NYX contour, but a lot of people really like this NYX taupe blush for their contour, and I do too. I also have, I'm just going to show you now because I'm not going to use it today, but I do have one NYX eyeshadow single. It's also called Taupe, and I think it's virtually identical to the blush. I mean, yeah, the blush that I use for the contour. Okay, and for the blush, I have, oh dear, let's see what color this is. Intuition. Okay, so it's a nice kind of pinky peach. And for the highlight, I have this Strobe Genius. You've got a wide variety of colors here. I think I'm going to go for this kind of light, kind of flesh color here in the bottom corner. Okay, I'm liking this. This is a nice subtle highlight. Not overdone, I don't feel. Now we have the always, for me anyway, troublesome eyebrows. Let's see. I have the micro, and it's going to be in, let's see, chocolate. So it's a teeny tiny micro. Makes sense. Okay, that color's pretty spot on. I think I might do a little. Okay, yeah, it was user error. Sometimes I'm not very good at getting enough color on top of my scar, and I have to be pretty diligent about that. Okay, y'all know I have these unruly eyebrows over here that just kind of want to stick straight up. And so I do have a NYX wax pencil, and I'm going to see if it'll hold them down at all. Okay, so far they're holding. Cross your fingers. It's allergy time, y'all. Sorry. Okay, now eyeshadow time. I have quite a few palettes here, and I'm going to show you all of them. This is Sex Bomb, which strikes me as a winter palette, and so I'll probably be showing you that, doing that for the weekly palette when we get around to winter. I bought all of the Avant Pop palettes because it's just one of my favorite palettes ever. There were 3 of them. That one. That one. And this one, which I might use today. This is a happy birthday. That, okay, this one has a mirror. Let me block the mirror that I got for my birthday. I can't remember. I think that was from Ulta. That's really very nice. This is the Perfect Filter. This is a good one for smoky eyes. And finally, the NYX Ultimate. But I do think I'm going to use the this particular Avant Pop because it's going to go best with what I'm wearing today. And you know how I am about being matchy-matchy. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to use this color down here all over my lid. I hate to tell y'all this. This is one of those days, y'all, my eyes are watering some. I did take my Allegra. It's been a couple hours, but for some reason, they seem to want to keep on watering anyway. For the crease, I think I'm going to use this taupe in the upper corner. I think I'm going to darken that up too with the one next to it. This is good for the first go round. This green here, I'm going to put that on the lower lid because it's a lighter shade, but it's the correct hue of what's in my blouse. Yeah, that works well. Okay, and like I said, I'm going to darken the crease a little bit and probably the corners of the eyes and under the eye with this brown right here. Okay, and lastly, I'm just going to put a pop of this yellow right here because it's exactly the same shade as in the blouse. I'm just going to put that right above the iris. Okay, let me come in close before I put on the mascara. There is some fallout from this, but what I do is I just, so you can see it right there. So what I do, I think. So what I do is when I'm getting the powder, I just then kind of tap it right over the powder so the fallout falls right back into the shadow itself and doesn't fall off my face. Okay, last I'm going to use this shimmer in the upper corner here, right under the brow. Okay, and finally I'm just going to blend the whole thing. Okay, I have a white eyeliner, and I'm going to use that on my waterline. I was going to. I didn't realize it wasn't empty. So instead I'm going to be using this on the waterline, which is a NYX brightening pencil. I'll also go put a pop of that right in the corner, which would look really nice if my eyes weren't watering. So excuse me while I remove that because it looks terrible. Just to show you, even though I'm not going to be using these today, I have another jumbo eye pencil crayon. This one color is cashmere. It's a kind of a pink, kind of a pinkish gold. And I have a coal brown liner, but I use that powder, so I'm not going to be using that today. I have another eyeshadow base, but I use the white one today. And it's with a doe foot applicator. Alright, I have two NYX mascaras. This one is stacked, which I'm going to use up on my upper lashes, and I have the skinny, which I'm going to use on my lower lashes. The lip liner is called Citrine, and it's kind of a plum. Okay, this is where I've gone a little crazy. I have 3 different NYX butter lipsticks. They really excel here, I have to say. I just chipped a nail. That doesn't please me. Okay, I have one Velvet Matte. I have one High Voltage. I have 3 butter glosses. I have one soft matte lip, and I have 2 intense butter glosses. One of these being, if you saw my video year before last, I guess, the Ride or Die products, this was my all-time favorite lip gloss, and it still is. And the color is Tres Leches. However, I have a new one today, and I want to try it. And it is the Slip Tease Lip Lacquer, and the color is Strawberry Whip. Okay, this has got one of those odd, it's a doe foot applicator, but let me show you. It's an hourglass shape. So I tried to apply it like I saw Tati do it, apply it the other day, and just put that waistline section, you know, and it didn't work. I kind of made a hot mess on my mouth. So I'm not going to apply it that way. Well, since we had this little crisis, I'll show you what's on my nails. This is Sinful Colors, and the color is Vacation Time. Let's see if we can fix this crisis. Okay, so let me take a moment to evaluate. I loved the primer. I loved the foundation. I loved the powder. The little banana powder I thought made a bit of a difference because the concealer didn't really do much at all. The white eyeshadow base was okay. Next time I'll try the other one with the doe foot applicator. And I love the shadows. They are what I would call medium pigmented, not highly or not lightly, but right there in the middle, so you can build up. I'm not sure how I feel about this applicator, but I still have a hot mess here. But the color sure is pretty. I love the skinny mascara that I put on the under eyes. What I put on the top is a bit of it's a little drier consistency than I like, and it was a little clumpy, so I didn't like it as well. The eyebrow pencil is not bad. Not bad. I hope I'm not forgetting anything. Oh, the blush. Yeah, that's pretty blush. And I've used this blush for a contour for a long time. And the highlighter, yes, I like the fact that it's a little more subtle than most of them, so an old broad doesn't look silly wearing it. So that's it. Another entire cruelty-free face from NYX this time. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks very much for watching. Love y'all. Bye. I wanted to evaluate one more thing. I forgot to comment on the eyebrow wax. It held for a while, but they're starting to pop up and go all wonky on me. So this is close second to the Givenchy, but not quite there. And also, I had one product I forgot to show you. This is a matte finish spray. Okay, I won't be able to evaluate it for you, but you should know that it's there, that it exists. Okay, now that really is all. Love y'all. Bye.